we've kind of seen what that looks like when they get sucked too much into the culture, and you're 28 with eight babies, mamas, and $100,000 a month in bills and no job and no fourth grade reading level happens all the time, right? And so anyway, what I remember thinking was, I said, huh, if I was one of those guys who was on his way to ruining his life as he got older, I would probably like pick my wife while I was like really, really popular, while everybody really liked me, because if they saw what was down the road, they would probably not want you to be the father of their children, right? And not, I know this is a really judgmental example. It sounds kind of weird to say it like this, but I remember thinking this is how I started thinking about economics and also long-term versus short-term thinking. I remember thinking that there were people that would judge you and want to be with you based on where you are right now, as opposed to looking at where you're going to be 5 or 10 years from now. That same thing happens when it comes to stock. A lot of people will look at a stock that's clearly overvalued, like a SpaceX. They'll see that the stock's on fire and they'll go run to go buy that stock because it's popular right now. They're not thinking about where this stock is going to be 5 years from now. And so what happens is that not only does that cause you to be taken for a sucker, because what the companies do is they will issue lots of stock because they know people will buy anything, and they're like, oh well, the stock's hot right now. They don't even know that it's going to eventually collapse. The Trump administration has made well over $1 or $2 billion from all the Trump fanboys who bought the Trump cryptos. Have you seen how badly these cryptos have performed? Like, I don't have the data in front of me, but these cryptos, literally, the Trump family walked away with a couple $1 billion. These cryptos, some of them suckers have dropped 70, 80% in value. Right. So what happened in front of you was basically a robbery in broad daylight. There's a wealth transfer.